De alguns minutos. Só deixa eu avisar no Discord aqui que voltou.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Momento importante aqui. Eita. Ok. Agora voltamos a...
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Milu's dance of Sub-Zerus.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
Deu pra fazer uma live de 5 minutos, tá? Por enquanto.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise.
How did things turn out like this?
Chegou os caras do...
Traveler? You don't have to get involved.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the... Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course. If this is the Sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that... Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padissaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that...
That beautiful shade of purple. Weren't these flowers real Padissaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
I didn't even notice.
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise! Purple body Saras don't exist in the real world anymore! But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage! It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real body Saras in the flower pots! So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responsible?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the dendro...
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dinyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So, it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's. I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room! What happened? Huh? What usual spot? Well done, traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, a traveler, Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilu performing the...
Tá, só que a Pedrinho claramente é a Narida, né? Como eu tô inconsciente, é a Narida. Ela é obviamente a Narida. Agora a gente já tá no capítulo 3.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the end. Dunyarzad, it's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
Pro mesmo lugar muitas vezes, cara, muito feio. Pros detalhes, lá. Eu tava pros detalhes aqui, detalhes, pro lugar em que a gente tá aqui na Nárida. E pro banco, esse banco de Nárida tá saindo muitas vezes, cara. Muito confuso. Então deve ter vindo pro lugar. Vamos estar aqui. Tô indo 15 vezes pra cá.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright. After we parted on the last day of the Subzerus festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end! Not a moment too soon! Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently. Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions. At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious. You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me. Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the Reds... It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukadevata. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicion... A message from Greater Lord Rukadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King!
Na primeira vez que foi, deve ser da Rukadevata. Só que aí o cara ele falou, eu sei que o cara saiu ouvindo.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. Okay, so what does the message mean? I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha, Greater Lord Rukadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it. So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated but... Even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain. The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness. How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, My consciousness has always been linked to the I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet. Oh, hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? Some
Não é super legal pra não sentir rever algo estranho com ela.
Paimon felt something was off about her.
Caraca, pior que ela realmente era uma máquina, essa teoria realmente existiu. E ela realmente nasceu e tinha uma máquina feita por Chesnai. Isso é o que? Por que você não precisa pegar o dos outros pessoas? Por que você precisa pegar seus personagens passados? Você não mora no santuário de Surastana? A história de um passado longínquo. Depois que a Ordem Mérvica Devata desapareceu, os sábios descobriram meu corpo recém-nascido e me levaram de volta para Sumeru. Naquela época eu era jovem e frágil. Os sábios me mantinham no santuário de Surastana, aparentemente para me proteger, mas eu mal tenho ouvido falar deles desde então. Entretanto, eu entendo que eles esperavam encontrar a Ordem Mérvica Devata ao invés de mim, um símbolo de sua morte. Então os sábios basicamente prenderam sua Navarconte como eles se atrevem. Por que você não deu uma lição neles, Nahida? Em alguns aspectos eles não estão errados. A Ordem Mérvica Devata era onisciente e onipotente. Mesmo após sua morte, o Akashi ainda estava concedendo poder a esta nação. E eu ainda não estou muito longe do poder de poder me titular Deus da Sabedoria. Eu entro essa academia mais competente em governar esse país. Minha existência tem pouco sentido. Pra mim você é uma Marconte excelente.
Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough. There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sumeru Samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely I think they're deliberately trying to hide something. Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Kainari to join some... Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming. You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams? Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up. It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection. Misdirection? The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against... Anyway, the perspective advocated by now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. Got it! I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sumeru Samsara in the immediate future. Go and get some sleep. Leave everything done. relief. This is true.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we...
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh,
We spent quite some time in
Passamos um bom tempo na cidade de
Sumeru
Sumeru, mas essa última vez que nos
Since we last said goodbye to
não
Lesser Lord
tivemos
Kusanagi,
mais notícias
we haven't
dela.
heard anything from her. We can't just keep
Bem, não
waiting
podemos ficar
around
parados
like
esperando algo acontecer. Vamos procurar a categoria para aceitar algum trabalho, pelo menos assim ficaremos ocupados. Isso aqui eu acho que já é um diálogo da... aqui ó, do... Aqui, do Ato 3. Eu tenho que fazer isso e eu tenho que gravar um vídeo sobre isso aqui. Não, sobre isso aqui não. Pera, cadê? É um aqui sobre a... Meu Deus, cara, tem muita missão dessa aqui. Mas aqui, ó, canção das táticas. Mensagens vindas de longe. Então é isso. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado das 3 lives que eu tive que fazer por causa que o negócio não estava funcionando, né? Então, agora do
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Mas agora vai explorar o deserto e avançar mais na história sobre... Eu que eu sei, avançar mais na história sobre o Rei Delta, que os caras sempre falam. Acho que o Raito vai aparecer e a Berger também, né? Eu tô postando muito em dois. Aí, amizade, dentro da câmera.
Let's play!
Eu não tô achando que a Marda o finalmente. Cara, não, a minha vai aparecer, porque eu vou ter que entender pra ver se no deserto. Mas que no outro eu tenho vontade de ser deserto. Mas então é isso, eu tô tirando aqui do ladinho, porque é isso. Tchau pra vocês.